Humans may control the Council, but Shepard remains our best hope. I knew we brought you back for a reason. I've never seen a better leader. Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good. That's what I like to hear. Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. Unfortunately, the Quarium you brought back didn't give us any useful information. He's too far gone. He'll be returned to the migrant fleet. Strength for Cerberus is strength for every human. Commander Shepard uncovered the truth. That's why I brought you back. Always willing to take on the impossible. The first of many lives, regardless of your opinion of Cerberus, of me. You are a valuable asset to all of humanity. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth. I just wanted you to know I appreciate the risk you're taking. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by. Eventually, but I did intercept the call. We're feeding them a few false reports. I'd be disappointed if I could persuade you that easily. Go and see for yourself. I know. Their sacrifice will not be forgotten. You did what you had to do. And you acquired the collector base. Our sacrifices have earned the Council's gratitude, but Shepard remains our best hope. Shepard, good work on Horizon. Hopefully the collectors will think twice before attacking another colony. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me. I've made it clear to Miranda and Jacob that you're in charge. You decide who joins your squad. They will, eventually, but I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld. It's a tempting offer, but it's not my place. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. Perhaps you should take it up with her. That's better than an entire colony, and more than we've accomplished since the abductions began. Understood. It's still impressive. He's right, Shepard. I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. I have 4 dossiers for you to begin with. Adapting the technology of the collector base could be the biggest advancement for humankind since the discovery of the relays. Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob, I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. Meanwhile, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. If it isn't under attack, it soon will be. Has Mordant delivered the countermeasure for the Seeker swarms? But they're up to something. And if they sent Commander Alenko, it must be big. Let's save humanity first and worry about the fallout later. One of your former crew, Ashley Williams. She's stationed on Horizon. Let's hope he works well under pressure. There's something else you should know for the defense and preservation of humanity. They might be going after him to get to you. That one man, one very specific man, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence. Someone you can trust. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that. Without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. I made you. I brought you back from the dead. I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision. Shepard, once you find a way through the Omega-4 relay to the collector homeworld, there's no guarantee you'll return. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did. Imagine how many lives could be saved if we keep this base intact and use its knowledge to thwart the Reapers. Edie confirmed our suspicions. This is our chance, Shepard. They were building a Reaper. That knowledge, that framework could save us. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. I trust you know what you're doing. I just want to be clear about your odds. Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online. Your crew needs to understand that billions of lives are at stake. You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. Shepard, I'll find a way through the Omega-4 relay, but we have no idea what you'll find when you get there. Shepard leaves a considerable void. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target, a 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. You're sure that's what you want? A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know. We need each other. This is no time for petty grudges. Things are about to get a lot tougher. I didn't discard you because I knew your value. Don't be so quick to discard this facility. Think of the potential. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. A calculated risk. I suspected the collectors were looking for you or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. This base is a gift. We can't just destroy it. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. I just want to be upfront about your odds. You'll need everyone at their best. Exactly my point. He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified. Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling? I want the collectors stopped for that very reason. That's why we're doing this, Shepard. I expect nothing less, but I doubt the collectors will let us get that close again. Fortunately, we found what we need. Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Right. Always willing to do whatever it takes. Well, it's paid off. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. I'm devoting all resources to finding a way through the Omega-4 relay. We have to hit them where they live. We won a single victory, but we're still at war. This base will give us the technology we need to fight the Reapers. That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed. I will. She's given us the means to address the greater threat. We won a single victory. Now we must win the war. This base will give us the technology we need to fight the Reapers. As I said, Edie just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it. But we have options. Our target is set, but we can't reach it yet. It's their home world. Don't presume to judge me or my methods. We have a science team working on a derelict Reaper right now. If it affects the mission, better you should leave it behind. I knew he would recognize its potential. He was always pragmatic, and this will secure human dominance. My goal is to save humanity from the Reapers, at any cost. I've never hidden that from you. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them? We're still analyzing it. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. Fortunately, she also left us an advantage, the collector facility. It was a trap, but only a problem for someone less skilled than you. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't anticipate her. They'll be more careful. But I think we can find another way to lure them in. The Reapers and collector ships use an advanced identify friend-foe system that the relays recognize. Good to hear it. Given your record, I expected you to be more understanding. Fortunately, we found what we need. Good. 2 things before you go. Cerberus isn't as evil as you might think. We're on the same side. We just have different methods. Don't be short-sighted. Our best chance against the Reapers is to turn their own resources against them. Now you've got a taste for it. I'll be sure to find a way to keep you sated. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. The same goes for you. Can I assume you've put your past relationships behind you? And now it's done. Best to leave those connections behind and focus on our mission against the Reapers and beyond. If we ignore this opportunity, that would be a betrayal. The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. I suspected the collectors were looking for you or people connected to you. Now I know for certain. Always willing to do whatever it takes. Well, it's paid off. I told you I wouldn't sit and wait while the Reapers and collectors gather strength. It was a trap. But I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie. The collectors couldn't have anticipated her. Besides, they would have hit another colony eventually, and without a way to predict which one, they would have abducted everyone. Get used to it. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? Your team will need to be strong, as will their resolve. There's no looking back. Fair enough. I understand if you have misgivings. I told you I wouldn't sit and wait while the Reapers and collectors gather strength. Indeed. But some part of you must be excited by the possibilities. Miranda, do not let Shepard destroy the base. I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress against the Reapers and beyond. We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign. You're a pragmatic man, Shepard. Using the base to its fullest potential is the best way to fulfill ours. You may not like being on the receiving end, neither would I. but the facts are with me. I didn't spend 2 years and billions of credits bringing you back to serve as a common soldier. We needed information on the Omega-4 relay. That required direct access to collector data. It was too good an opportunity to pass up. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, like Saren and the Geth. Leadership means making sacrifices. You know that better than anyone, Shepard. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence. They were working directly with the Collectors. Who knows what information is buried there? We're at war. The Collectors are taking humans, and every minute we waste is one more we give the enemy to prepare. She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted. She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified. They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Still, she's given us time to address the greater threat. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. Our best chance against the Reapers is to turn their own resources against them. Losing the Collector facility will handicap us going forward. I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest. Cerberus is humanity. The technology from that base could have secured human dominance in the galaxy, against the Reapers and beyond. Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. Mr. Moreau, how is my ship? You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need. I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. I have 5 dossiers for you to begin with. I've added Tally, as she can clearly be trusted. I don't know that the others would be wise choices. Cerberus will be ready to face the Reapers. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors. Your job is complete, Mr. Moreau. You may return to Normandy to port. The abductions are related, even if the Alliance and the Council refuse to believe it. Everyone else on this list was chosen specifically for this mission. They're the best. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. She was always too idealistic. I had hoped she would see its potential to secure human dominance in the galaxy. Shepard, I wish I had more information for you. I don't like you heading through that relay blind, but we don't have much choice. Then see to it that we don't lose her. Officially, it's an outreach program to improve Alliance relation with the colonies. Once you have the situation under control, I'll send the message personally. I put you at risk, yes. But without that information, we don't reach the Collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. An alien can't appreciate the risk this represents for humanity. It's stable, but I won't call it safe. We have to keep the pressure on the Collectors. They'll be more cautious with their ground operations, so we need another opening. Shepard, we caught a break. I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a Collector ship beyond the Corliss system. It was a risk, but I couldn't just wait for them to take another colony. You understand. Shepard, I think we have them. Horizon, one of our colonies in the Terminus systems, just went silent. Already sent. It shouldn't be a surprise the Collectors are interested in you, especially if they're working for the Reapers. The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him. Despite the danger, it's a great opportunity. This is the most warning we've ever had, Shepard. Good luck. I'm looking at the schematics Edie uploaded. A timed radiation pulse would kill the remaining Collectors, but leave the machinery and technology intact. And it's up to us to stop them. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. Then see to it that we don't lose him. The rest on the list, they're not Cerberus material, but they are the best. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them. We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. It will make things easier going forward. But they're up to something. And if they sent Chief Williams, it must be big. Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling. You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. This vessel is a relic from a battle waged while mammals took their first steps on Earth. Be careful, Shepard. The first human to take a ship through and survive. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you. Commander Shepard. I've forwarded 3 more dossiers. Keep building your team while I find a way through the relay. I trust you, Shepard, more than you might like to believe. I just want to be upfront about your odds. You need to put your personal feelings aside. I need you to go and pick up its IFF. Some would say what we did to you was going too far, but look what you've accomplished. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed. To have any hope of surviving, you and your entire team must be fully committed to this. The patterns are there, buried in the data. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf. Not until you investigate. I don't want the Alliance getting in our way. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers. I may have let it slip that you were alive, and with Cerberus. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. Just a friendly suggestion. This is your mission, and I trust your instincts completely. But humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence. Shepard, you're making a habit of costing me more than time and money. They're one and the same. My mission has always been to promote and secure humanity's continued strength. Don't be so modest. You bore the burden of command, and you acquired the Collector base. The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them. And be careful, Shepard. The Collectors will be watching you. It's no less a risk, Shepard. We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. Shepard, you died fighting for what you believed. I brought you back so you could keep fighting. Wait. I have a better option. The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. He'd be a valuable asset if we could locate him. Given your record, I expected you to be more understanding. As much as you try to avoid them, these decisions must be made. Fortunately, we found what we need. It's never that simple. You, of all people, should know that. I released a few carefully disguised rumors that you might be alive and working for Cerberus. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms. That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. Don't let idealism blind you. Using the base to its fullest potential is the best way to fulfill ours. If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Not necessary. I have a better option. Don't try my patience. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs. The Collectors will be more careful now, but I think we can find another way to lure them in. I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. As much as we try to avoid them, these decisions need to be made. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon. There's no trace of the species that took the shot. Perhaps it was their one moment of defiance before being wiped out. You're a pragmatic woman, Shepard. Using the base to its fullest potential is the best way to fulfill ours. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. Shepard, you've done the impossible. We needed information on the Omega-4 relay. That required direct access to Collector data. Trap or no, it was too good an opportunity to pass up. Imagine the lives that will be lost if we don't. Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. Now that we've tipped our hand, it will be more difficult. He was always too idealistic. I had hoped he would see its potential to secure human dominance in the galaxy. But first, go to freedom's progress. But more importantly, it paid off. You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. I will. He's given us the means to address the greater threat. Shepard, think about what's at stake, about everything Cerberus has done for you. You've seen it yourself. You've bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. It was. Edie confirmed our suspicions. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready. We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. I'm glad she recognized its potential, despite her idealistic nature. It will ensure human dominance in the galaxy. I assumed she'd be pragmatic enough to see its potential. It could have secured human dominance in the galaxy. And what about the rest of humanity? But they've never targeted a single species before. and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands. And thanks to them, many more lives will be saved. Their focus shifted to humanity only after you and the human fleet destroyed Sovereign. You'll be just fine with them. For now. Don't turn your back on me, Shepard. Miranda and Jacob will brief you. We go on. This was a victory. Humanity will persevere. We are nothing if not resilient. You disappoint me. Your history suggested you'd be more agreeable, pragmatic. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed. I gave you an order, Miranda. If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient. I should have known you'd choke on the hard decisions. Too idealistic from the start. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. I knew she would recognize its potential. She was always pragmatic, and this will secure human dominance. I'm glad he recognized its potential, despite his idealistic nature. It will ensure human dominance in the galaxy. I'm sure you will. Before you go, 2 things. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left. You're taking a hell of a risk, Shepard. Your ideals have cost us more than you can imagine. Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Fortunately, he also left us an advantage, the Collector facility. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. It will secure our dominance in the galaxy against the Reapers and beyond. That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that. Shepard, it's a new day, and we have you to thank for our deliverance. He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans. I assumed he'd be pragmatic enough to see its potential. It could have secured human dominance in the galaxy. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. I've found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Still, he's given us time to address the greater threat. But more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions. It's not that easy, Shepard. I wish you could see it like I do, Shepard. Shepard is keeping the Reapers occupied while our research progresses. No, we're close. Sanctuary was a success. It's so perfect. Finish your therapy and put together a plan for the Citadel. Counselor Udina is amenable. You want your shot at Shepard? You'll get it. No, I just see things differently. Shepard was always going to stay true to his beliefs. He's wrong, but I can respect his decision. Yes? Roll it out. I want all troopers fitted with implants before the Reapers arrive. No. Shepard was never anything more than a tool. Begin the procedure. No anesthetic. Computer, end recording. We can control Reaper forces. Everything we've been fighting for, every sacrifice we've made, it's about to pay off. Dispose of him.
Like Shepard. She should have died on Thessia. Should I finish her?
Find volunteers among our new recruits. The physical benefits are too useful to ignore. Doubtful. The odds aren't in your favor. I understand the danger, Jana. That's why I'm trusting you with this. As long as you're here, I know you'll keep me in line. Almost everything. Poetic. But as usual, you miss the point. The world is more gray than you care to admit. That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Excellent. The Prothean VI should enable us to determine the nature of the catalyst. Excellent news. And how could we extrapolate this technique to apply to the Reapers themselves? More importantly, I don't want the Reapers destroyed. Only if she gets in your way. Stay focused on the research data. Absolutely. But the Council was your priority, not Shepard. Edie, you're in my chair. Don't interfere with my plans, Shepard. I won't warn you again. Shepard, no. I'm saying they've got it right. Why kill when you can control? No. There's only one way to use the Crucible effectively. For now, Sanctuary gave us a proof of concept for controlling the Reapers. You'd be surprised, Doctor. Once we combine it with the pieces we recovered from the Citadel, it doesn't make jokes, Doctor. You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose. In that, you were successful. Granted. Get me our potential recruits file. Shepard will be up soon. We need a crew. I don't think so, Admiral. Get the data from Sanctuary. If Miranda gets in your way, deal with her. The archives. Or did your Prothean expert miss that one? But look at what humanity has achieved. Since that discovery, we've advanced more than the past 10,000 years combined. You seem surprised. My goal has been, and always will be, to use whatever means I have at my disposal to protect humanity. That's what the shackles are for. The enhanced defense intelligence will be completely under control. And nothing you can say will ever convince me otherwise. It's always a matter of resources. We're not losing Shepard. Shepard, you're out of your depth. There are choices coming that you're not equipped to make. And you will die knowing you're one of my greatest disappointments. No. We need sympathetic faces. I need Shepard invested. They're just trying to control us. Think about it. If they wanted all organic life destroyed, they could do it. There would be nothing left. I thought that might be the case. Not to worry, Henry. With Sanctuary's help, we'll get it sorted. You could have destroyed Eva's body, but instead, you chose to control it. Please relieve him of it. Have a little faith. No, I suppose there isn't. I took what I wanted from them, made it my own. And then bring me the data. I know them, Shepard. I know how they think. You're still not listening. Destroying the Reapers would be the biggest mistake of our brief existence. Leng, the commander has something I need. My methods for dealing with the Reapers are simply more refined than yours. I've dedicated my life to understanding the Reapers, and I know with certainty the Crucible will allow me to control them. Lawson will find a way. I don't expect you to understand, Shepard, and I'm certainly not looking for your approval. That's not true! Never question my ability to fight. I've been fighting them longer than you can imagine. Damn it, Shepard! Don't presume to tell me what to do. I'll execute my plan when and how I want to. I'm not looking for a dance partner. We need Shepard, and Shepard needs resources. She'll work with us. No! I am the savior of humanity. I am the pinnacle of our species. The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat. You'd do better than most. But the odds aren't in your favor. You think because I'm willing to use the enemy's tactics that they're no longer my enemy? Your vision is pathetically limited. When humanity discovered the mass relays, when we learned there was more to the galaxy than we imagined, but like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over. No! I'm in control! No one is telling me what to do! No. This is the way humanity must evolve. Once again, you fail to recognize the truth. And what if he's wrong? What if controlling the Reapers is the answer? There were some who thought the relay should be destroyed. They were scared of what we'd find, terrified of what we might let in. That's what they want you to believe. Operative Lawson disagrees. She is now in charge of Project Lazarus. You're the one who failed! Contact Dr. Chakwas and send me the psych profile on Shepard's pilot, along with a bottle of 47 Thessia Red. You're the one who failed! My point exactly. Shepard, I only wanted to protect humanity. The Crucibles can control them. I know it can. A significant hurdle. Don't waste your energy. You wouldn't listen. And I'm afraid it is you who have failed. Enjoy your little chat. But don't overstay your welcome. But thanks to the Prothean VI, I have what I need to make it a reality. No! I saved humanity! On the contrary, we have achieved everything I ever imagined. Yes. If not me, then who? Are you going to control the Reapers? But I can! You're wrong! I can still! And who will you listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun, still fighting it? What about the backups for it? Good work. I'll take your recommendations on planned installation. It's a cyber warfare suite, Doctor. Nothing more. I want it back. Retry the remote lockdown protocols. Allocate a team for a new project. Codename Eva. This time we'll ensure it stays loyal. There. Earth. I'm surprised you let Shepard get the better of you, Leng. I could say the same of you. Wasting time on a war that can't be won. Grayson's failure was due to a lack of resolve. He wasn't loyal to anything but his next dose of red sand. Udina was expendable. Head to Thessia. Shepard will be there soon. And I want you waiting. And the physical enhancements? We'll see.
I'd rather you avoid killing Shepard for now, if possible.
I tried, Shepard.
When our work at Sanctuary pays off, the only voice they'll be hearing is ours. Find it and get out. Shepard was always going to stay true to her beliefs. She's wrong, but I can respect her decision.
There are other plans in motion. I'll fill you in when you return. Finish her.
I have your report on the process, Mr. Lawson. Cut to the chase. Can you do it?
No!
No. I'm not writing Shepard off as a total loss just yet.
Stick to your talents, Dr. D'Soni. You've helped uncover the key to subjugating the Reapers. Besides, I've already acquired what you're looking for.
Combined with the breakthrough at Sanctuary, we have everything we need. We just need to tie up a few loose ends.
We can dominate them, use their power, harness their very essence to bring humanity to the apex of evolution.
How are you holding up? Your eagerness is commendable, but the cybernetics take time to get used to, believe me. You really do remind me of Shepard.
Finish it. Not while I'm in control.
You'll have your chance soon enough. But as it happens, I believe you'll find your chance for a rematch.
I'd expect you to say that. You never truly believed in us, the archives. Or did your shadow broker miss that one? Don't ever question my intentions. I've sacrificed more for humanity than you'll ever know. Don't fight it, Shepard. Shepard's a soldier. He knows the Reapers are the real threat. He'll work with us. You don't know the half of it. The Protheans left us these archives, a wealth of information, and it's been squandered. And the Reapers will do the same for us again, 1,000-fold. But destroying the Reapers gains us nothing. The blind leading the blind. Edie, I'm surprised at you, working so hard to bring about the Reapers' destruction. What I've always wanted. Cerberus isn't just an organization or the people behind it. Cerberus is an idea. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them. Anyone can destroy, but great civilizations do more. You know that. It's why you kept the collector base intact. Goodbye, Shepard. I underestimated you, Shepard. Everything, Shepard, everything I've done has uplifted humanity. Not only above other species in our galaxy, but over the Reapers. Not to you. That won't work. I needed your help once, just as you needed mine. No! No! The two of you so self-righteous. Do you think power like this comes easy? There are sacrifices. Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we've squandered it. Shepard, and don't assume you know me. This isn't your fight any longer, Shepard. You can't defeat the Reapers, even with the Prothean data. I can't let you do that. Destroying the Reapers is a wasted opportunity. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it? And waste this opportunity? Never. Please relieve her of it. Yes. You've always been short-sighted, hasty. Your destruction of the collector base proved that. Hardly. They're being improved. This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us. No, there's a better way forward. Humanity can be so much more. You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose, and despite our differences, you were relatively successful. You can't win because I need you to believe. But in the end, our goals are simply too disparate. I believe destroying the Reapers would be the worst mistake we could ever make. I can't do that, Commander. Tap Kelly Chambers and recruit Donnelly. I imagine Miss Daniels will follow. We'll want some old friends as well. I know it will work. You'll have to ask the VI yourself. I'm done helping you. More likely, you'll just die trying. They're too strong. That idea is not so easily destroyed. I don't think so. It's not that simple. Your idealism is admirable, Shepard. I don't believe that. If we can control it, why shouldn't it be ours? No. It's not that simple. You'd undo everything I've accomplished. I won't let that happen. I warned you. Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary. No! I just need to... I will, only if we can harness their ability to control. Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.